is race day. I feel kind of naked, be flapping around. All right, that's probably the wrong word to use. Is this awkward yet? Gotta take care of the boys. About that time. Here we go, Las Vegas. Let's go race. What is going on, my friends? It is race day here in Sin City, the city of Las Vegas. We've got the half marathon today. Without wasting too much time, I'm just gonna walk you through everything that I'm doing today to prepare for the race, everything that I'm gonna be wearing, kind of the fuel that goes into it, and then take you along with me through the journey. Now today, although it's just a half marathon, I'm still training for my marathon on April 28th in Nashville, then San Diego Rock and Roll Marathon on June 2nd, and whatever else comes to fruition. So without further ado, let's get into it. So to start off, we are going skies out, thighs out, the 3-inch short from LSKD. It's got a nice little hole here, a little bit of liner to hold everything in, if you know what I mean. Nice and lightweight, feels like there's nothing on. So here's the rest of my stuff. I actually also have my canes that I'm gonna be wearing all the way there. So what do we have? We will go next with our race day tank from LSKD. It's literally super lightweight. Also, I don't know if you can tell, but this side of me is completely filled with inflammation. It is incredibly painful every time I step. So that's gonna be something we're dealing with today. I got my vaccines for, oh, look at how crazy that is. I got my vaccines for Africa next Friday, and my lymph nodes just aren't having it. It's literally, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, my nipple is completely just like bulging. I have no definition, especially on this side. Whatever, we're gonna get through it. So enough about inflammation, who cares? We're gonna get ready. We've got our race day tank. Probably gonna tuck this bad boy in. You know what? I'm gonna tuck this bad boy in right now. I always like a good tuck. I think I'll probably take this thing off anyways before to get going. Next, we'll go with, actually, we'll put this on last. I'm gonna go with my Shiyu racing socks. And honestly, where are my thingy bobbers? I'm gonna take these with me, but these are just compressions for like knee height compressions to help with shin splints, everything. I don't wanna wear them just yet because I don't wanna stretch them out before I get going on race day. But Shiyu, this is the company that I wear for all my runs. I love their socks. Super compressed on the arch. Ankles give you a nice compression. So, and the colorways are crazy. If you can't tell by my shoes, I like crazy colorways. All right, so now that we've got our trusty, dusty socks on, we'll go where I put my canes on. These are recovery shoes. You technically wear them after, but I just don't want to wear my race day shoe before. Also, this is my first time wearing 3-inch shorts. I feel kind of naked, revealing a little bit, but feels good, nice and lightweight. Be flapping around. All right, that's probably the wrong word to use, flapping around. Next, gearing up with a trusty dusty. I like the word trusty dusty today. Fanny pack, mom pack, this is what I call it in my Snapchat. If you follow me there, I'll be taking my Honey Stinger waffles. I'll eat one right before I go off. I'll eat one right at about 4 miles and then right about 10 miles. So that means I'm gonna need one extra because I just said 3. Don't worry, I've got plenty. So take this in here. I'm also gonna have my GoPro because I'm gonna be just filming like while I'm running, even though the goal is to beat my marathon pace, half marathon, which is my PR of 1 hour and 38 minutes and 23 seconds. Let's see if we can beat that. Got my bib, went to the expo last night. That was a lot of fun, kind of cool, good energy. Tossed this in my bag with my shoes. I'm going with the Nike Alpha Fly Next Percent 2s. I ran my marathon in these in San Diego last year. The crazy bounce, crazy, I wouldn't say comfort. Comfort is good, yes, but they give me this weird blister right up in here in the top of the arch of my foot. I do really like them. Next time, I think I'm gonna run in the 4s of these and then probably test out Saucony Elites because Sauconys are my favorite. I'm taking off at 3:45 with the first group, so I don't even know if I'm gonna need my sunglasses, but I'll take them anyways, right? Better safe than sorry. And just while we walk, I'm gonna have a hoodie on just because I like to be warm, even start a sweat before. This is again LSKD. I'm not sponsored by LSKD. Maybe one day. I really like the people there. Good vibes, good energy, and good quality too. I used to work at Lululemon, and from my conversations with the people at LSKD, a lot of them used to work at Lululemon, so kind of that technology and vibe goes into LSKD. Also, how's this crazy like baggy look with the thighs out. Let me throw my little compressions in here, get this going, bag, and then the last thing that I will do before my race, I'm gonna have G1M Sport. By the way, I'm not sponsored by any supplements right now. This is what I use before I run, on my long runs, especially at home. I'm gonna go added electrolytes with Element. So I sweat so much, you need to replenish your electrolytes. I could go on a whole podcast episode about electrolytes. Basically, in a nutshell, the more you sweat, the more you need to replenish your electrolytes, because our bodies literally act on electric impulses. Literally how we move our fingers, how we talk, everything is wired through electric impulses, bound by electrolytes. So when you hydrate with water, the electrolytes are there for your muscles. As soon as the water passes through, that salt allows the water to be soaked in more to the muscles, thus allowing for more rehydration and ultimately feeling better, not cramping up. I will go 2 scoops of G1M Sport. This is basically a carb supplement to kind of give me the quick carbs in order to have the energy to really get going. So G1M Sport. Again, I'm not sponsored, but love Nick Bear. I love what he does. He's kind of the hybrid athlete lifestyle too. Big guy, running, lifting, everything that I do. Or I do everything that he does. I don't know. We do the same thing. Run far, run fast, and lift heavy. And try to look semi-good while doing it. Now that I think about it, I'm actually gonna put my fanny pack in here until I get to the race. Fill up a bottle of water, get this concoction ready to go. I'm gonna do a little mobility before I walk out the door, because I actually have a mile walk to get to the destination and take the monorail. And then it's time to get this freaking show on the road. Is this awkward yet? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's 1:15. I don't have to leave till 1:30. I'm gonna take my shoes off, get a little mobility here in the hotel room. Staying here at Resorts World, by the way. And we'll be on our merry way. I might get a little bit of percussion therapy with the massage gun on these freaking things of mine. Alright, so I just realized too, I should let you know, it is now 1:30 p.m. I'm used to running in the mornings, and I didn't tell you what I did this morning, but I woke up, normal, went to work out. So I did an upper body session. Because this isn't really like a big race, I guess, for me, it's just part of my training plan for the marathon training. It's, and which, by the way, if you're a runner, is really good to incorporate a race day, an actual race within your training plan. So you can kind of get accustomed to that race day feel and that race day tempo, right? The tempo is actually a lot faster, and they always say to get off to a slow start because you don't want to gas it all out. But having all the people there and the energy, you tend to get sped up. So it's good to practice that. But so that said, I'm taking off at 3:45 p.m. and while I just did my mobility, we get a little bit of deep tissue on some areas that I know I get tight in, which is piriformis up here at the top of my hip, and then a little bit of hip flexors, maybe a little IT band and some calves. But that said, keeping the routine the same. I worked out this morning. I'm used to running in the mornings, so I'm also used to running on an empty stomach. But this morning I went to a place called Wally's. I had steak, 3 eggs, I had a fruit bowl, and some home-style country potatoes. So loading up on the protein and the carbs for some quick energy to get me going through the race. All right, so we're just gonna do a little bit of therapy here. Not too crazy, because we don't want to break it down too much before the race. But I just know these parts of my body get super tight. So I want to make sure they're kind of already warm. Again, we're an hour and a half out from running. 2 hours? 2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes. But went through my mobility, and then I'll do another dynamic warm-up when I'm actually there. Dynamic stretches, get the body warm again. These are all different kinds of ways to warm up, but just what I feel is the best for my body, especially being 6'4", 240 pounds. All right, so this is that spot. It's kind of where everything connects at the top of your hip. If you hit low back pain, look up Piriformis, Piriformis, and my gun just died. That's all right. It kind of sucks, but whatever. Lesson number 7,000 here. Come prepared. I thought I was really prepared with all the stuff we just went through, but gun's dead. Anyways, Piriformis, if you want to look into it, it's this muscle kind of at the top of your hip bone. There's the inflammation again. Wow, it really hurts. And it basically connects everything with your gluteus maximus, hamstrings, posterior chain, and keeps everything loose. All right, about that time. On to race day. See you there. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Literally the most important thing of all race day. Gotta take care of the boys. I can actually really get in here with these shorts, nice and short. These 3-inch shorts are kind of doing me nice. It's the vein. The vein is what literally chafes my entire other leg. I just gotta gold bond this thing up. It's like not just completely rubbing. Struggles of being 6'4". Let's try this again. Let's go race. All right, here we are, 15,000 people about to get ready to run the half marathon 10K here in Vegas. Got about an hour to kill, so I'm gonna hang out, maybe take a visit to the old porta potty, empty the system, and then warm up. Bring on the energy. I feel like my bum is about to fall out. Free advertising, bio-free, no free advertising. All right, my friends, let's go do it. All right, we're walking to the start line. This is so many people. I don't remember being this many in San Diego, but I think there was way more. 15,000 here. I think there was 30,000 in San Diego. Here we go, Las Vegas. Oh! Mile 2, putting this thing away so I can get in the groove. Oh yeah! Mile 5, something like that. Look at all these people. Let's go! Honey Stinger. Oh. Let's go! I swear, these things revive me every time. Mile 8. Mile 9, let's go. Last mile, kind of dying, but I heard one time to finish the last third of the race with your heart. Oh, the pit on my stomach. Let's go get crowned. What? Okay, official time was like 1:37. 137. PR was 138. Beat it by a minute, something like that. We'll check for the official results. I don't have any takeaways for you right now. The pit in my stomach. All right, my friends, now that I have caught my breath and I gathered my little medals. This one's just from running to San Diego with Run Rock and Roll. This one is the Las Vegas one. I feel like a weird dad with all my medals to brag about. Anyways, not to brag about, they're just my medals. But that said, a takeaway that I put on my story was that the first third of the race, any race, we can take this in life as well, is run with your training. All the training that you've done to prepare you for something. The second third of the race is done with your mind. Power through it, let the mind take over. And the last third of the race is done with your heart. The last ending of that race, I was fighting demons. I had a pit in my stomach just smacking me, like cramping in my stomach. And I kept thinking to myself, what if this is the last race I ever ran? And I sprinted the last 0.6 and had my PR official time of 1 hour and 37 minutes, 40, 20, and 20 seconds. 1 hour, 37 minutes, 20 seconds, 7:27 pace or something like that. So with that said, that's all I have for you. Appreciate you coming along here in Las Vegas. We'll see you next time. Well, next week in a vlog. And the rest, I don't know what I'm trying to say. The next race I'll see you at is in Nashville Marathon. Back to training tomorrow. I appreciate you tuning in. Have an awesome freaking day. And don't forget to smile.